Hi again, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Litter Media Live for this Wednesday. It is November 29th of 2023. I'm Dan Ramey. No Aaron Glandon. Where's Aaron Glandon? He's sitting over there. And the reason he's sitting over there, he's got the sniffles today. So keep him away from me. He doesn't even have a microphone this morning. So, no germs on the microphones. But he even brought in his own keyboard today. I thought that was very courteous of him as well. So Grandma Glandon, Aunt Ruth, he's here. He's just over there with the sniffles. Maybe you can get him some chicken noodle soup later today. All right, coming up in a moment, we'll take a look at what's happening with news as well as sports, and we'll get you up to date on this date in history, which is, well, part of what's going on today in current events has a little something to do with what happened on this date in history many moons ago. So details are just ahead for you. But first, let's take a look at what our weather is doing for you today. We have sunshine returning, and that's good news because that will bring some warmth to us. Of a high temperature about 43 today. Cloud cover for tomorrow. And we have the increased possibility of some shower activity Thursday evening into the day on Friday. Tomorrow's high, a little warmer, up to 51 degrees. And again, we're looking at temperatures staying around 50 or so come Friday. All right. You want to find out more about the weather in your neighborhood? It's simple. Just go to littermedia.com, click where it says weather, and that's an interactive map. What we just showed you, you can dial up anywhere. Yeah, and I literally say anywhere in the world, and it will take you right to where you need to find out what the weather is doing. Just another service here from Litter Media. Coming up, a look at what's making news today. But first, this from Scioto Valley Dumpsters. If you have a cleanup job to do, maybe you've got holiday planning, or maybe you've got maybe you want a dumpster after the holidays. You need this dumpster from Scioto Valley Dumpsters. Let's say I'm sometimes the guy who holds the trash bag for when they unwrap the gifts and they throw all the gift wrap and they use my chest as a backboard. Maybe you've got enough presents that you want to put that wrap into a dumpster. You need a Scioto Valley dumpster. Give them a call at 740-253-8389 and tell Carl that Dan and Mike sent you, and he'll bring a dumpster to you, residential or business. Scioto Valley Dumpsters, 740-253-8389.
It's the details that make the difference between good enough and simply the best. At Skag Power Equipment, the difference is in designing lawnmowers with your convenience and comfort in mind. At Skag, we believe that quality and substance matter, and that you'll appreciate the attention to detail and craftsmanship we put into every single product. Thick steel and heavy-duty components provide you with unmatched reliability and performance. Skag, simply the best.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
You haven't had vodka soda like this. No one has. Made with the world's smoothest vodka plus real juice. New White Claw Vodka Soda.
If you are new to Litter Media, we do our best to tell you about the good stuff going on in our community, and we're going to do that right now. You can always go to littermedia.com, follow along, see some of the stories we have for you there, and some of our stories we simply share on our social media pages as well through LitterX, formerly known as Twitter, and Facebook as well. And YouTube. We always have information on YouTube. There's 1,500 plus videos you can check on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, and subscribe to it and click the bell. That way when we upload a new video, you'll get confirmation that something new is on the website. Let's take a look at it. All right, Ross County Auditor Jeff Linner announcing the 2024 dog and kennel licenses will be available for purchase beginning Friday. That's December 1st. Right there at the auditor's office. You can also get them online and various vendor locations throughout Ross County. Ohio law requires individuals who own, keep, or harbor a dog aged 3 months or more to obtain a dog license annually. The deadline for purchasing the 2024 licenses is January 31st of next year, after which time the state-mandated penalties will be assessed for late registration in dog kennels. I don't know what that penalty is, but I'm sure there's a cost involved. Proceeds from these dog license purchases go to help fund the operations of the Ross County Humane Society. So helping your dog helps other dogs as well. Quick reminder for you that Bellevue Avenue is once again closed today between Grand Avenue and Brookside Road. It'll be closed again until 4:30 today as they continue on that work there. Not sure when they're going to have that finished up. I think it was supposed to be about this time. So we'll probably have another statement tomorrow if they're not quite done today. Junior Achievement of Ross County is looking for volunteers. Can you help? Specifically for those kids that are in the 5th and 8th grade and high school financial literacy. There's a lot of us that could use that, post-high school to help us out there. You can reach out to Linda Collins for more details at 740-649-3332, or you'll find this post on our Litter Media Facebook page. There are many holiday-themed events happening up in my native Pickaway County this weekend, mostly on Saturday. The Asheville Christmas tree lighting will take place at 6 p.m. In Circleville, they start with a parade at 1 p.m., I have a feeling Santa will be there. Tuba Christmas is at 3 p.m. in the Pumpkin Show Park. Then they'll have some more activities going on in Pumpkin Show Park. And then they'll have the tree lighting probably around 6 o'clock. Commercial Point has a Christmas parade at 4 p.m., followed by a Santa visit and the tree lighting right afterwards. And Williamsport has the Christmas tree lighting at 6 p.m. as well. So many things going on up in Pickaway County. Now let's head down south to Scioto County. The 3rd annual tree lighting at the Lucasville tree will take place today, 5:30 p.m., featuring live music from the Josh Stewart Band, free face painting for the kids, and you can have your picture taken with Mr. and Mrs. Claus, too. The event is free and open to the public. Again, you'll find this information on our Facebook page. Piketon Community Service Club is collecting new toys to donate to local families for Christmas. Toys will be collected each morning during the RISE program at Piketon High School. If you know, you know, I guess. That's going right through December 13th. The Ross-Chillicothe Goodwill will be starting the exception of their toy donations. That is next week, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Activity and Training Center. It's over on Western Avenue here in Chillicothe. Toys can be dropped off at the double doors underneath the blue awning. A note came to us here this morning from the Ross County Historical Society. Their fall speakers event for Thursday has been postponed. According to their Facebook page, sadly, unforeseen circumstances arose and we'll have to postpone the Barn Builders lecture that was scheduled for Thursday. We'll get back to you with more details as soon as they become available. And when they do, we'll let you know as well. And the State Treasurer's Office has announced details of the Ohio Home Buyer Plus program, a new savings account plan designed to encourage home ownership in Ohio. The program will make specialized, tax-advantaged savings accounts available to Ohioans to assist them on their home buying journey, which begins in January. You can read more about that at littermedia.com. Coming up, a look at sports. That includes the college football rankings. Details coming up in just a moment. Right now, let me tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. If it's too cold and you need it to be hot, if it's too hot, you need it to be cold. If it's too wet, you need it to be dry. Your trusted comfort advisor is Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com. It takes you right to their website where you can learn more about their services and their wide service territory, from Columbus down to Portsmouth, from over by Dayton all the way to Athens. Accurate heating, cooling, and plumbing. Sports next.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
At Rathkamp Financial, we offer customized investment solutions and superior client service. We believe in long-term relationships and working to earn your continued trust. Our greatest satisfaction comes from working with clients for many years and helping them realize their dreams.
For transportation options in Ross County, call Ross County Health District's Mobility Management Team, 740-779-9652. Time for sports, and it's basketball season. Boys will start later this week, but girls have been underway since last week. And here's a look at those scores on our website, littermedia.com. Scioto picked up a win over Paint Valley. Adena took Southeastern. Piketon over Westfall, and Huntington takes St. Trace. That's all in SBC action. Mid-State League, Taze Valley, a 58-43 winner over Liberty Union. Kennedy Youngkin, we had her on a special show here not long ago. She was proclaiming where she would be playing her college basketball, which is down in Tennessee. Congratulations to her. Last night, 27 points to lead the way. She had almost half the points for Taze Valley. Logan Elm picked up a win, so did Bloom Carroll, Portsmouth, Marietta, Wellston, Miller, and Fisher Catholic. Well, the next two final college football playoff rankings were released last night. The Buckeyes slipped down to number 6, but they're still in the hunt of an appearance in the playoffs, which is kind of crazy. Georgia is number 1. Mike Throne can tell you that. He's a big Georgia fan. Followed by Michigan, Washington, Florida State, and Oregon. That's your top 5. And then Ohio State at 6, followed by Texas at 7, and Alabama at number 8. Now, here's the scenario for the football Buckeyes, who are sitting there idle because they don't have the Big Ten championship game to play in. Should Georgia win over Alabama, Bama is no longer a threat to try to crack the top 4. Should Washington defeat Oregon, that knocks Oregon out of the top 5, which would move Ohio State, you would think, right up to number 6 to number 5. And if Florida State gets beaten, surely they've got to drop 4 spaces, because Ohio State was ranked 2, lost to number 3, and dropped 4 places. So if those things happen, you got to think Ohio State's going to move up without having played. That's my thinking there. Of course, Texas, should Texas win over another OSU, Oklahoma State University, then they've got to sit down and look at their record and their record for Ohio State, which is very comparable with the games they've won. It could get really nuts, and it could get Buckeye nuts in that respect. So just a thought for you Buckeye fans that are still holding out hope for. Now, next year, this isn't going to be a big deal, because if you're still number 6, you're in to the playoffs. All right. Ohio State men's basketball in action tonight. They'll be hosting Central Michigan, and the Cleveland Cavaliers scored a 128-105 victory over Atlanta last night. They will host the Trailblazers tomorrow. And there it is. There's a big win. That goes to show victory right there. Let them know is the hashtag for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we have done that. We've let you know. Coming up, this date in history from 1947 as we continue with Litter Media Live.
If you can't give true love to me, I'll understand. Just
it's only worth it if you enjoy it. Michelob Ultra.
Find a career you love with Pickaway-Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway-Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Each week, Litter Media presents the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Player of the Week. If you have an athlete to nominate, any amateur athlete is eligible. Simply visit littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. At the end of the year, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Make your nominations now at littermedia.com. Click on Player of the Week.
Our financial lives have never been more complex, and some decisions just can't wait, which is why our K&B Mobility app gives you instant access to the financial tools you need wherever you are. Get a clear picture of all of your accounts, check your daily transactions, receive account alerts, and much more. So no matter where you are or what you are doing, you can make the best decisions for you and your financial goals. Download our Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Time for this date in history. We go back to 1947 in the Litter Media Wayback Machine. Despite strong Arab opposition, the United Nations voted for the partition, that is the partition of Palestine, and the creation of an independent Jewish state. The modern conflict between Jews and Arabs in Palestine dates back to the 1910s. According to some historians, it goes back even further. But both groups laid claim to the British-controlled territory back in the 1910s. The Jews were Zionists, recent immigrants from Europe and Russia who came to the ancient homeland of the Jews to establish a Jewish national state. Now, the native Palestinian Arabs sought to stem Jewish immigration and set up a secular Palestinian state. And, of course, if you've been following the current events, nothing has changed in regards to the despisement for one group over the other. And it is just, if you're a Bible reader, you know this is not going to end well for somebody in some regard. But it's just something that's been going on for ages and ages. And we're not trying to make light of anything. It's just, boy, it'd be nice to have peace in the Middle East, long-lasting peace. But I think there's only one way that'll happen, and that's when the Lord comes back. So, all right, that's a look at the show for you today here on Litter Media Live. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on littermedia.com. You can find us on Litter Media Radio. Those who are listening right now, you know what I'm talking about. But if you've never found our radio station, simply log on to littermedia.com and click where it says Litter Media Radio, and you'll have us with you all the time, right there on your smartphone. I've got it, even if you've got Google Play or AirPlay or whatever play they call it in your car, you can take us with you wherever you have the internet. It is Litter Media Radio. Thank you so much for watching. For the post-nasal drip Aaron Glandon, I'm Dan Ramey. We'll talk to you tomorrow with another edition of Litter Media Live.